Hello, hello, hello. Hola, hola, hola. Bienvenidos. Welcome to another video. Bienvenidos a otro video nuevo, to a new live stream. Today we are going to talk about Christmas, okay? I know it's a bit late already. Well, it's not that late, is it?
Not really.
Yeah,
10 to 10.
10, yeah, it's not that bad, but we're going to talk about how Christmas is celebrated in different Latin American countries. Specifically, we will talk about Mexico, Argentina, Colombia, Spain, and Peru. Okay? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun for sure. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and also click on the bell icon so you can get notified every time we live stream. Also visit smlessons.com for more free Spanish lessons. And please give this video a like. That helps us a lot. And also, I love to give a big shout out to Kay Beck and Stella Sabatini. They are Cafecito members. They are supporting this channel greatly. Thank you so much, guys. The coffee is appreciated and the support as well. If you're interested in supporting this channel, please check out the memberships. You only need to click on the join button down below. I also have a direct link to that in the video description down below. So please take a few seconds. And if you like what we do, please just take a look at the memberships. Okay, so here with me is the mysterious voice. How are you, mysterious voice?
I'm okay.
You're okay?
Yeah.
Frustrated?
Very.
Why?
Well, because my video card and monitor are dying and I can't even play Cyberpunk right now because of it.
Really?
So that's why.
Well, that sounds frustrating for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure you will be able to play that game pretty soon, right?
Well.
So don't give up. Don't be mad, right? Those things happen. But yeah, I mean, other than that, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. All good? Excellent. Okay, so remember, guys, that we are live streaming. You can use the live chat. I see someone already. Brina Lee, hola, Brina, how are you? It's nice to see you. Welcome. Hola. ¿Cómo está? Espero que esté bien. Excellent. So yeah, please feel free to use the live chat if you want to chat with us, if you want to say hola, or if you have any questions or any comments, okay, related to what we're going to talk about. So we're going to start with Mexico, okay?
Yeah.
So Christmas is a big celebration around the world, right? So tell me how, let's talk about your parents a little bit. How do they celebrate Christmas usually? Because they are from Serbia, right?
Yeah, well, in Serbia we didn't have Christmas.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you have?
New Year's.
New Year's?
So we didn't have Christmas, so Santa Claus and all that stuff happened on New Year's.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Or maybe I forgot about it.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned it.
Yeah, wow. So they don't do anything on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Really? Wow, okay. That's something good to know. In Serbia,
Yeah.
they don't celebrate
It's
Christmas.
because they use a different calendar. So for us, New Year's is like January 15th or something like that. And Christmas is technically New Year's. Or I don't know, some weird reasoning behind it. But yeah,
Wow.
they didn't do that.
Wow, that's interesting for sure. Brina Lee says, excelente, gracias. Me encanta la Navidad. So that's great. That's great, Brina. Brianna, sorry. I'm saying your name wrong. Brianna, right? Brianna. Yes. Yeah, sorry. I butcher names a lot, guys, so please don't get mad at me. But Brianna, that's great that you're excellent and that you love Christmas. That's really nice. And yeah, I mean, let us know how you celebrate Christmas. What do you like to do? In different countries in Latin America, they do different things, even though like they're quite similar, the celebrations and all of that, they do certain things differently, and we're gonna talk about that for sure. And the first country is Mexico. Okay. Mexico has a lot of things going on during December, like a lot of things. Like it's just party down there. And they not only celebrate Christmas, they celebrate before Christmas other things related to Christmas. So it's a lot of things. So Christmas is celebrated from, I would say, from the beginning of December, but some people start celebrating at the beginning of December, sometimes in the middle, like I would say around December 12th or something like that. So they start celebrating in different ways. So what they do is they have something called posadas, okay? And do you know what posadas
Not
are?
a clue.
So what do you think, what the name, just by the name, because we're talking about parties, right?
I don't know. Cards? Like, I don't know. Christmas cards.
Christmas cards, no. What they do is during posadas, pretty much posada means it's something like a party, okay? It doesn't mean anything, but it's just a party where people celebrate in different ways. They can just get together, have some sort of party, and also have piñatas. You know what piñatas are, right?
Do they have like Santa Claus piñatas and like the reindeer and all that, or
no? Usually, well,
is it like the traditional?
Usually the traditional ones, okay? But sometimes they have like different looking piñatas. They have like the classic star, right?
Yeah.
They have, that's the classic. I think I have I'm just gonna show you. Oh, I know.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Yeah, I'm Googling and it's just showing something really not
PG.
Exactly.
It's a safe search on.
Where can I activate that?
I have no idea. I think it's in the settings or somewhere.
So the classic piñatas, right?
Yeah,
the
like
classic
the donkey,
piñatas. Yeah, so those are like the ones that you can find in posadas for sure. Also, you can find like piñatas that are different characters. Not the donkey one though. The donkey piñata is very American.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's very American, I would say. And I think this is safe to see. Okay. So yeah, this is like the classic piñatas, like if you see this one here. Yeah, this one here on the right. This one is very classic. This one too. So that's like a classic piñata. And the pointy things, that means like the scenes or something like that. 7 deadly scenes or something like that. It's something related to Catholicism, something like that. I don't know exactly the meaning of each pointy thing. But yeah, it's a fun thing to do during posadas for sure. And what else? What else do they do? They eat delicious food at when you have a posada. People eat delicious food, usually something warm. And they also, some people recreate the story where Joseph and Mary were looking for a place to stay. Do you remember that story?
Yeah, the whole nativity thing. That's
yeah.
I think a lot of places do that.
Yeah, but
Like-
but they do it a bit more informal. So what they do is all the people go door by door and say, hey, like they sing like Christmas carols.
Oh, it's not.
But something different that they say, hey, I'm looking for a place to stay, because they're
so it's
representing
not-
Joseph and Mary.
It's not just like a play they put on for people. Okay,
No,
that's
it's
weird.
not. Yeah, so the
super weird.
whole people from that posada, they go and knock at doors and sing. Hey, I don't know exactly the song, but they sing something related to the nativity situation.
That's
You know,
super
they
weird.
Joseph and Mary
Yeah.
looking for a place to stay. So that's very, very, very good, very interesting. So posadas, that's something that happens in Mexico a lot before Christmas Day.
Yeah.
They have piñatas. Okay, so piñatas are a big thing during Christmas, not only for birthdays. You know, it's a Christmas thing. And then they have something called nativity scenes. So it's called nacimientos. That's called un nacimiento, and that's like a nativity, you know, the representation of the nativity. So they have figures made out of clay representing baby Jesus, Mary, Joseph, and the shepherds.
Yeah, the three wise
and
guys.
the three kings, the three wise guys. Were they kings?
I don't
Who
know.
were they?
They were.
Or just
I
wise
thought they
people?
were wizards or something.
I don't know.
Weren't they magi or something? Isn't that like a
I'm
like a
not
wizard?
Sure. I'm not sure. But I know that there were three
Yeah.
important people with delivering gifts to baby Jesus, right?
The dear baby Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. So you can see that a lot if you have a Christmas tree. So you put up the Christmas tree, and under the Christmas tree you have those figures. I'm gonna see if I can find some. Oh, okay, I see them. So I'm gonna show you guys. So these are nacimientos. So I can see one here that is really good. So I don't know if you see it big. Let me increase that.
Is it one with Batman on it?
Batman. I don't know. Maybe people get creative. I don't know. So that's el nacimiento. And that's very typical to find under Christmas trees in Mexico. And by the way, Christmas trees in Mexico, they're mainly plastic, made out of plastic.
Yeah.
Like this, because some people have natural trees, right? In America, usually.
Yeah.
In Canada too.
Yeah.
But in Mexico, mostly you can find plastic Christmas trees. So it's very, very I don't know, I think it's better because you can reuse the Christmas tree, right?
You're not cutting down a tree for
Exactly.
just one day, pretty much.
Day,
1 week.
Exactly. So the nativity scenes, very popular as well. They're very popular. And well, Christmas trees, as I said, they're mainly made out of plastic. You know, we don't use natural Christmas trees. And well, on the Christmas Eve or something like that, Christmas Eve, right? That is the 24th, I think. People get together. You know, people get together in Mexico and they eat a lot of food, just like everywhere else, right? But what they eat, what it's interesting is that they eat pozole. I don't know if you've heard of pozole. It's a corn soup.
That.
Yeah, it's a delicious corn soup. They eat the classic turkey, or sometimes they eat roast pork, tamales. You know tamales, right? And bacalao, which is just salty fish. I think it's cod.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they eat romeritos. That is some dish that is made out of mole. So you have the saucy mole, and also romeritos, that's like an herb that is it's delicious. It's edible, so you eat a lot of it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like some sort of greens. But you only find that in Mexico. I don't know the name any of that, or I've never seen that anywhere else. That green vegetable.
That's interesting.
Yeah, the flavor is very unique, very, very, very good for sure. Another thing that they eat, obviously something sweet, right? Something sweet. They eat buñuelos. Buñuelos, I don't know if you know buñuelos. Buñuelos is like a super thin, crispy, crispy treat. It's made out of some sort of dough. It looks like a crepe, but it's super crispy and it's deep fried.
Huh.
So let me
Did it
show you.
put anything on it, or is it just?
They put sugar, like some syrup. Yeah, buñuelos. Yeah, they put some sort of syrup, and they're pretty greasy. But they taste really good. So we can see buñuelos is this right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but do you see it?
Oh, I see. Yeah,
that's the one. That's buñuelos, and it's right there. So it's a crispy crepe, something like that.
Deep fried tortillas.
Yeah, but it's made out of flour, like wheat flour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not corn. It's not corn,
really
corn
tasty.
tortilla.
That was really nice.
So that's a very classic dessert. They also eat. They drink something called ponche, and ponche is they pretty much boil a lot of fruit. So they cut up a bunch of fruit like apples, like sugar cane.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
Hard stick. They put different, like pears, I think sometimes. They put like more Mexican fruit that they have down there. So many different
really
kind of fruit that is really unique in Mexico, and they add those all that fruit, and then they boil that with sugar. Like, I don't know how much sugar, but some sugar, and then you get this aromatic tasty drink that is really fruity.
Yeah.
And it's sweet. It's also sweet.
Really nice.
So yeah, it's a very, very delicious thing for sure. So that's Mexico, guys. That's Mexico. And also poinsettia flowers are very, 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 very common in Mexico during December, to see those flowers during December. Do you know that flower?
I think it's poinsettia is what it's.
Poinsettia?
Yeah. Is the
poinsettia. I think that's a classic Christmas
red,
flower, right?
Yeah.
Not only in Mexico.
I think that's everywhere. Yeah, they're very popular.
Yeah, so this is the flower. Very beautiful. It's a beautiful flower. And yeah, in Mexico, everywhere. You can see
that's cool.
That flower everywhere. So yeah, that's what is very common to see in Mexico during December. And it's a nice thing.
Yeah.
Nice thing. Nice. I like the posadas. I've been to many posadas before, and they're very fun. You sometimes have karaoke even. It's just a party, you know.
Good time.
Yeah, so the celebration starts right at the beginning of December, and then they eat a lot during Christmas Eve, and then the next day as well, the 25th. And then I think they do more celebrations after, but so far those are the most important celebrations that they do in Mexico, before Christmas and during Christmas. Okay, so like that is great. Let's see the next one. The next one is Argentina, or Argentina. So how do you think they celebrate Christmas in Argentina?
I don't know. I'm going to say probably a party with food, like
just like everyone
like
else.
everybody else, yeah.
Well,
but in
let me
Spanish.
tell you. Did you hear about Maradona?
Yeah.
That he died.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I mean,
unfortunate.
He did do a lot of drugs.
Yeah.
And steroids. So I mean,
well, but he was a great soccer player.
Amazing soccer player. Yeah, he was.
He was pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so the next one, guys, is Argentina. As I said, in Argentina, what do they do in Argentina? They celebrate Christmas Day just like everyone else. The only thing is that they have a few different things. We're going to talk about the food that they eat. And they also put up Christmas trees. They're very popular. And some people in Argentina like to put cotton balls on the Christmas trees to represent snow.
That's cool.
That's clever.
Yeah.
That's very clever, for sure. And then another thing that they do during the Christmas meal, or what they eat during Christmas, is they eat the meal during the evening of Christmas Eve. I think that's what everyone does.
Yeah, you have your family dinner.
Yeah. And then, it's usually, I read that it's usually around 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. Is that kind of late for Christmas
11
dinner?
p.m., like at 11 at night?
Yeah.
That is crazy late.
It's kind of late,
yeah.
right? So, yeah, it's not... it's kind of late, yeah.
That's like... Here people have dinners like 6 p.m.
By the way, in Argentina, the weather is warm during Christmas.
Ooh.
So it's like summertime in Argentina.
That is weird.
That is weird.
It's like Florida. They never get snow. They decorate palm trees and stuff like that. Like, that's really strange.
Yeah, but yeah, it happens for sure. And, what do they eat? Well, they like to eat outside in the garden, or making it more like a barbecue kind of gathering.
Yeah.
So some of the popular dishes include roasted turkey. That's very everywhere. Also roasted pork. In northern Argentina, some people will have goat. That's something different for sure. And also they will have stuffed tomatoes. That's very good. Yeah. Salads and lots of different sandwiches like pan de atún. So it's like tuna sandwiches.
Oh.
How tuna sandwiches?
That's a weird, like
that's a weird thing.
Very strange, unique Christmas meal.
Tuna sandwiches.
Like tuna sandwiches, yeah. That's really weird.
Yeah. And they have sandwiches. I think they're called. They have sandwiches de miga. Sandwiches made of thin white bread without the crust. That's very Japanesey, right?
Yeah.
Because in Japan, there's this whole culture about, sandwiches that you get without the crust, and they put a lot of fillings, different fillings. Like I remember one, I didn't try it, but I've heard of it. It's a sandwich that has whipped cream and strawberries.
Oh, wow.
That's very, very interesting for sure. And also, sometimes those sandwiches can be single, double, or multi-layered. And also they have something called torre de panqueques. And that's a sandwich cake. They really like sandwiches.
Yeah.
A sandwich cake made from
pancakes?
several layers of tortilla with different fillings. I think the tortilla is more like a crepe.
Yeah.
It's not like corn tortilla. It's more like something like crepe.
Yeah.
So with
That sounds
different
interesting,
fillings. Yeah, so let's find an image of that torre panqueques. Right? Like it sounds very
really
interesting. Yeah. Okay. So I have some images for you guys. I just googled torre de panqueques, and look at that. Can you see it?
Oh, it looks
It's
really
like
nice.
crepes, right?
Wow.
And they put like, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Like a crepe savory cake.
It looks really like colorful and very unique.
Yeah. Wow. So that is the torre de panqueques, and they eat it in Argentina during Christmas time. Okay, so yeah, that's quite unique for sure. And what else do they do for dessert? What they eat is bread and puddings like pan dulce, and also something that is very interesting, and I've heard of this from very different, like in different Latin American countries. I've heard that they eat panettone. You know what panettone is, right?
No.
Panettone?
I know, like
No?
Pantone, like colors.
No, panettone is like a gigantic muffin. It's an Italian muffin. I've seen it here at stores. I think Costco has that. But let me show it to you. Panettone. Like I've heard of this from people in Venezuela.
Oh, those
and
things.
People from
Okay.
Well, now Argentina, people from Colombia, I think. Yeah, so they really like panettone.
Yeah, I've never had one, but I've seen them at the stores.
Panettone is this gigantic Italian muffin. I've tried it, and it has like dried fruit inside. It's okay. But I tried it a long time ago, like years and years and years ago. And yeah, it's a bit dry for me. It's a bit too dry. But if you drink that with hot cocoa, maybe if you eat that with drink. What am I saying? If you eat that with some hot cocoa.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, that could be very good. But yeah, panettone. So they eat that in Argentina during Christmas as dessert. So that's interesting for sure. And they have also fruit salads and ice cream and pies. They also have chocolate raisins. Well, I think that's a bit too much, right? They have the tuna sandwich and and then chocolate raisins.
Not a fan of chocolate raisins.
Sugar-coated peanuts or almonds, and they have something called turrón, that is a hard nougat, and I think that's made out of just sugar and nuts. I believe. So yeah, that's very sweet for sure. So that was Argentina. What do you think about Argentina?
The crepe sandwich thing sounds really cool. That sounds really interesting,
right?
Especially
Torre
if you have like the different layers. You can put like chocolate on one, peanut butter on one, like a strawberry jam or something on one. You know, like that's whipped cream. Like that sounds really good. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, now let's talk about Spain. Spain is not in Latin America, but Spain is very important because, we have a lot of traditions from Spain, all the Latin American countries, most Latin American countries. Mexico has a lot of that, for sure. But in Spain, most people in Spain go to something called La Misa de Gallo, and that means the Mass of the Rooster. So they go to church and midnight Mass.
Yeah, I think other places do that as well.
Really?
Yeah, I think here you can
Some people
go.
do
Yeah, I know the Orthodox Church
at
in
midnight though.
That like my dad went a few times, like when he has his moments when he wants to be religious for a day. He goes to that kind of stuff, but
Oh wow,
yeah.
that's interesting, but not for Christmas.
No, it's for.
But your different Christmas.
Yeah, I know they have it here for some other holidays, but they do have like a midnight thing. They burn some
Incense.
there's like
incense.
it's not just incense. There's like, I can't remember the name of it, but there's like a type of branch that's like super dry, and they burn it, and it smells like really strong. I can't remember. Maybe, I don't know.
I thought that was
it's
from
been a long time.
Asia or something.
It's been a long time since I saw one of those happen, but they would burn it, and like it smells like incense, kind of.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You should let us know next time the name of that. So the next thing is the mass, midnight mass, right? And also, I'm not sure why okay, I see. We have Lena on the live chat. Lena Kirkland, I like combination Chinese sandwich. Huh? How is that?
What is
Chinese
what is
sandwich.
that?
That's interesting, Lena. Please elaborate.
Yeah. And I do like the sound of a cookie exchange. That does sound good.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So, welcome, Lena and William Rukowski. Welcome to this live stream. Thank you for sharing. And okay, so what else do they do in Spain? So, let's talk about the Mass of the Rooster. Why do you think it's called the Mass of the Rooster? Because we're talking about an animal now.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with Christmas?
I don't know.
It's called like this because a rooster is supposed to have crowned the night that Jesus was born. What?
Like crowed, so it made like the noise that it does in the morning.
Oh, okay. I get it. So that's something peculiar. And also, Christmas Eve is known as Nochebuena. And that means like good night. Good night. And same in Mexico. Nochebuena. It's also in very different parts in Latin America. Christmas Eve is called Nochebuena. Okay, and children during that time, ask for something called aguinaldo. Piden el aguinaldo, and that happens. The kids go and sing carols around the neighborhood, hoping to get some money. Really? So they're working.
Yeah.
Some sort of work for sure during Christmas. Like, just give me money. I'm gonna sing a song for you.
Jesus was born so kids get money.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, so they also have a traditional dinner. Okay, so the Spanish Christmas dinner is pavo trufado de Navidad. That's the name. And that is just turkey stuffed with truffles. You know, not the chocolate truffles, but is it like a mushroom? Some sort of mushroom?
Yeah, something like that. Because I was
super
gonna
fancy,
say that
super
sounds
expensive.
Disgusting. It was turkey stuff with chocolate truffles.
Yeah, well, we're talking about the
I think it's like a type of mushroom or something. Yeah.
Let's talk about desserts. So they like mazapan. So this is made out of almonds, sugar, and eggs. Mazapan. Do you remember that little?
Yeah, we tried.
Peanut mazapan from Mexico?
Yeah.
Something like that, but this one is made out of almonds instead of peanuts.
And stuffed with turkey.
What? They also have something called turrón, and this is made out of honey and toasted almonds.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds better. That sounds good. And also polvorones. Those are made out of flour, butter, and sugar. A lot of sugar.
Yeah.
For sure. Let's see if we can find an image of the polvorones. Polvorones. Let's see, guys. Yeah, I can see some pictures here. So polvorones, they look like this. So they look like cookies to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, they look quite. Some of them look fancy, like this one right here. That one looks very fancy. But yeah, those are polvorones. They look like the cookies that your mom
Yeah, I
makes.
was just about to say it looks very similar.
But yeah,
to
so
those.
yeah, that's quite interesting that they do that, and so they eat that basically. So it's average. It's not as crazy as Argentina, right? That they have this sandwich tower, something like that. And then after the midnight on that day, on Christmas Eve, what they do is that some people walk through the streets carrying torches. That sounds kind of medieval. But I mean, let's see what else they do. They play guitars.
That's cool.
They play guitars, and then they beat on tambourines and drums. So that sounds very, very nice, like a carnival kind of thing. And they also say esta noche es nochebuena y no es noche de dormir. So this means tonight is the good night and it's not meant for sleeping. So everybody wake up. So that's overall what happens in Spain. Okay, if you guys are in Spain and if you want to share more with us, please feel free to do so. But I want to talk specifically about Catalonia. That's in Spain. Okay, so it's a different part of Spain, and I want to talk about how things they do that I find peculiar. Okay, so in Catalonia, what happens is there's a Christmas character, okay, called Tío de Nadal. Tío de Nadal.
Okay.
And the translation, approximate translation, is the Christmas log. Okay,
Please
so
tell
it's
me
a
it's
log.
a talking piece of wood.
It's not a talking piece of wood, but it's a character that is also known as Cagatío, and this means the pooping uncle
It's
or
Mr. Hanky.
the pooping log.
It's Mr. Hanky from South Park. Mr. Hanky the Christmas poo.
I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways,
You have a picture? Do a
Sure.
picture of that?
A picture of what?
I'm interested in a pooping log.
Oh, okay.
So is it a log that poops, or do people poop on the log?
No. Pooping log.
I hope you have safe search on.
Let me see. Okay, it's pretty safe. Okay, so this is El Cagatío. Okay, this is in Catalonia. So look at how cute this one looks. It's so cute. Looks quite nice. Look at that.
Like his hat.
Yeah. I don't think it's a hat. I think it's a blanket. Or who knows? But this is El Cagatío. And what happens is, what they do with this is that, well, it's first of all, this is a small hollow log propped up on two legs with a smiling face painted on one end. Okay, from December 8th That's the Feast of the Immaculate Conception in Catalonia. Catalan families give the log a few morsels of food to eat. So they give food to it. And they also put a blanket on it to keep it warm. Then on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, the log gives out small gifts.
Oh, why does it poop the gifts out?
I think so. People sing a special song and hit the log with sticks to help its digestion. Yeah. And then the log drops sweets, nuts, and dried fruits. Then it also drops garlic or an onion. And that means that the treats are finished for the year.
That is super weird.
Yeah, so this is el cagatío.
Wow, that is
it's weird.
Very
so
strange.
That's why I wanted to talk about it. But it's very strange for sure. Yeah. They also have, there's more. There's more. In Catalonia, they like to have fun because they also have nativity scenes, okay? Similar to the ones that we saw previously. And they also have pastorettes, which they are big plays or representations about the Christmas story, right? The birth of Jesus. And also what they do is the nativity scenes, the figures that they have another character, another peculiar character, el caganer. Caganer. That's the name of the character. And this means approximately the poor. Again with pooping and all. This character, it's a figure of a person going to the toilet. So I'm not sure why.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
So the figure is a Catalan peasant as well. And they wear the traditional red Catalan cap. I guess a cap.
Hat. The red hat. Let the poop log head.
I guess. And this figure is squatting with their trousers or pants down. And well, you know.
My God, could you imagine? Did they do like a nativity play where they act out like the whole scene and they're doing a scene and all of a sudden just like a random guy just runs in, he's like, don't mind me, just keep giving birth, Mary. I gotta give birth myself. I'll be behind these donkeys over here. Don't mind the smell. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, another thing that they do is that this figure, El Caganer, they produce, some of them are produced every year, and sometimes you can find this character with the faces of celebrities. So they change the face with celebrities, like celebrity faces or politicians as well.
I wonder if there's a Nicolas Cage one.
Oh my God. So this figure has been part of the nativity scenes in Catalonia since a long time ago, and as early as the 18th century.
Wow.
And it's often hidden in a back corner of the nativity scene.
I mean, the man wants his privacy,
away from the
right?
stable.
Yeah, well, he wants his privacy. No one needs to see that.
So yeah, that's something interesting. I wanted to include this because, that sounds very, very interesting. For sure, very, very crazy, a bit crazy. So I see Lena Kirkland. Oh, okay, so do you want to read it?
It's like beef or shrimp egg foo young patty that comes with fried rice, but in a sandwich. The patty between two slices of bread.
Wow.
That sounds like a very, very complicated sandwich.
Yeah, for sure.
And
that's a complicated
really
sandwich.
Filling.
Yeah, it's interesting. Thank you, Lena. But that's the Chinese sandwich. Does that
Yeah.
have a name? Or is it called just a Chinese sandwich? I don't know, Lena. You let us know. But that's interesting for sure. Okay, so that was Spain. We have one more.
Okay.
And this is...
I mean, it's gonna
I didn't
be.
say Colombia, did I? No,
don't-
not Colombia, no.
It's
I
gonna.
can talk about Colombia.
It's gonna be tough to top Catalonia. I think the poop log's my favorite thing I've heard all year.
Cagatío.
I love it. Oh my god, I love it.
And they hit the log. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. That must be so fun. I mean, not to hit the log, but it's just the whole scene, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's talk about Colombia.
That's-
And then
Okay.
let's leave Peru last. Okay? So, Colombia. They celebrate Christmas from December 16th. Okay? So,
Mhm.
it's not like they don't celebrate Christmas. They just start celebrating
Yeah.
on December 16th. And they have also something similar, like in Mexico. You remember I said posadas?
Mhm.
Posadas. Well, Colombia has the same, but they're called novenas.
What's the
Novenas.
what's the difference? Just the name, or
I think it has some differences. Like, for example, well, people get together, right? Like families, friends, neighbors. They come together and they pray in the days leading up to Christmas. So they like to pray.
mm-hmm.
So people also, well, besides the novenas, they also like to decorate their homes with, you know, the classic
Mhm.
Christmas trees and other decorations, other Christmas
poop logs.
decorations.
Poop logs.
It's very common in Colombia to have candles, red and white candles, and other lights displayed in windows or on balconies. That's very American too, right? They also have, remember seeing candles, like not real candles, but electric candles in the middle of the window.
I don't know.
Yeah, so every window has a candle. So that's something interesting. Another thing that they do is they also have nativity scenes, you know, just as in Spain and in Mexico. And also in December, in early December, children write a letter to baby Jesus. Carta al Niño Dios. And they ask for presents. It's just like Santa.
But like he's not a baby anymore.
What are you talking about?
Like if they write a letter to baby Jesus, he's like he's not a baby anymore though. You know, I guess it's like in Talladega Nights. I guess you just imagine your favorite Jesus and you just go with that one. You know,
I guess
pooping Jesus for me, thank you.
And then, well, they write the letter and they ask for things. And they hope that Jesus will bring them presents on Christmas Eve. So it's similar to Santa.
Yeah,
for sure. And then let's talk about the meal really briefly, okay? So the meal that they eat is usually you get, or people eat, pork stuffed with rice and peas. And they have ham, turkey, chicken soup. Something that chicken soup is called ajiaco bogotano, and they also eat buñuelos, but these buñuelos are different. They're round. Let me show you guys the
Oh my god, that's the Christmas I'd celebrate.
what, the Christmas log.
Yes.
So these guys,
Oh, that looks like
this like timbits.
like Timbits, yeah.
So these are buñuelos colombianos. So buñuelos from Colombia, and they look like timbits. I don't know if you guys know what timbits are, but timbits are just the donut holes,
Donut
right?
holes, yeah. I think that's what they.
So yeah, this is pretty much just like Timbits. If you know what Timbits are,
Yeah.
and they probably taste the same because donuts are also
They look
deep
like
fried,
plain
right?
Timbits, yeah.
Yeah. So these are buñuelas. They eat. Those are classic pastry in like sweet treats in Colombia. And let's see what else they do. So they eat that, right? Buñuelos. They eat arepas. Arepas is like a gordita, you know, like, so it's just that thick. What is it like? Let me just show it to you. Arepas. If you guys don't know what arepas are, I'll show that to you. Okay. So arepas. These are arepas, okay? So it's just a thick corn. What is it like? I don't know.
Good thick tortilla, basically, kind of cakey, yeah.
Yeah, and you can cut it in half and put things inside, or you can already put the filling before making them, and you put the filling in, and then you put that on some pan, and you get them cooked all the way through. And yeah, those are arepas. So they eat arepas. That's a very common thing in Colombia as well. They also eat hojuelas, and that's some fried pastry with sugar and jam. So that's something. Sounds good.
It sounds really sweet.
Yeah, it sounds sweet. And a very popular Christmas dessert is natilla, which is set custard. So it's like a pudding custard, something like that.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so that's Colombia. Nothing too crazy going on. Very religious, very calm. So yeah, that is Colombia. And then lastly, we have Peru. Okay, Peru also, they have a hot Christmas because the weather is like summer during Christmas time. And Christmas was probably first celebrated in Peru around 1535.
Wow.
So that's not
that long, yeah.
Not that long, but it's kind of, I don't know. It's old. It's not too.
Well, even in like the US, Christmas was like banned for a long time.
Really?
Yeah, because they were so like puritanical in their beliefs that they didn't celebrate anything. So like Christmas was against the rules.
Wow.
And also because they borrowed a lot of pagan, stuff. Like Halloween, all of the holidays are basically like illegal because it made the super uptight religious people mad.
Huh. Well, Santa Claus has like a, wasn't it like a dark?
It's Odin.
Is it?
Yeah.
Odin?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
No.
So how did that happen? Like
the idea for Santa Claus. So it's Saint Nicholas, who was a saint who would leave presents for people. Is in Turkey, I believe, or somewhere. But the idea of old man with a long white beard, that's Woden the Traveler, who's basically it's Odin from Norse mythology, and the whole thing with like I think they have like 8 reindeer, isn't it, that Santa Claus has?
Yeah, I think so.
Odin has a horse called Sleipnir who has 8 legs. And it's a flying horse. So there's like a lot of borrowed stuff, same with like the Christmas tree is also, I believe, Norse.
Really?
The gift giving is Roman. There's like a lot of borrowed stuff that makes the holiday what it is.
I thought Santa Claus was like a saint.
He was. There's like the whole gift, like the whole thing started with the Norse stuff, but like Saint Nicholas was like an actual person who did give nice stuff
interesting.
to poor kids. So I mean, they just and then Coca-Cola made him fat and white.
Wow. So he was probably average looking person.
Average
not-
looking Middle
not
Eastern
fat.
guy, I'm guessing. You know, like for that time. I think it was in Turkey, St. Nicholas, if I remember.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, anyways, that's interesting for
yeah.
sure. Yeah,
No,
let's talk
it's
about
no poop
Peru.
log, but
That's the best. I think it takes the cake for sure. That's my favorite. Okay,
Far.
so let's talk about Peru. So let's see. They have something called chocolatadas.
that sounds good already.
It sounds good. And that's similar to posadas.
Mm-hmm.
And no, what was the Colombian?
The Timbits.
No, the Colombian gatherings. Novenas,
Ah.
posadas. Novenas in Colombia, posadas in Mexico. And in Peru, they have chocolatadas. And this is, again, a reunion or just a gathering, rather. And, they like to drink hot chocolate and eat some panettone. Again, panettone.
Yeah.
That big muffin, right?
Oh man, just the idea of drinking hot chocolate during like warm weather, though.
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh man, I can't.
Yeah,
do
I
that.
don't think it's that good. But, well, drinking hot cocoa and they eat also panettone or panettone. And they just share food and gifts with people during those gatherings, chocolatadas. And especially they share that with less fortunate people
Oh, that's nice.
at Christmas, on Christmas.
That's nice.
So yeah, that's nice. They like to help others. So that's great. And also, well, some churches and community groups have chocolatadas. And during this Christmas season or during just Christmas season, and they also are popular among family and friends. Okay, so just gatherings where they drink hot cocoa, eat panettone, and then they help people.
Yeah. even that helping people thing, that's
Great. I think that's the whole
it is,
purpose.
Yeah, but even that tradition, it's from a Roman holiday that was celebrated
Really?
at Christmas time. It's still Saturnalia. And what they would do is the Romans who would basically for the day trade places with their slaves.
What?
So the
That's
owner
crazy.
would be serving the slave,
That's so
serving
great.
them food, taking care of them for the day.
Although I think just the whole concept
I mean, yeah.
the whole
it's
concept
not-
is wrong.
Yeah, but that was like the tradition
I
was that they would
guess
trade
it's-
places for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think it
Yeah, it's still
It's
yeah,
bad.
slavery is a
It's
big
bad.
big
It's
no.
it's bad. Yeah. But that's something historically interesting,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, it's something that happened.
Okay, so now let's talk about nativity scenes. Okay, again, nativity scenes. They have, instead of nacimientos, they are called pesebre, and they're an important decoration in most houses. They can be very large and elaborate, okay? And sometimes they will have native Peruvian animals.
Oh my god, if they have a
love
nativity
that.
scene of the guinea pigs.
No, they have, well, they in them, I don't know if they have guinea pigs, but they have alpacas.
Oh, nice.
You know,
Yes. Oh, those are awesome.
You know,
Yes, I
llamas?
know an
How do you know,
alpaca is,
llamas?
Yeah.
Alpacas. Yeah, so that's adorable.
That's awesome, yeah.
Oh my goodness. I love those animals. They're
Yeah.
so cute. You just want to hug them. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. So they have also baby Jesus, and that's put into the scene until Christmas Day. Okay, so a lot of people in Latin America do that. They have baby Jesus.
Is baby Jesus an alpaca as well?
But the baby Jesus is put into the nativity scenes on December 25th.
So not before.
Yeah, it's like representing the birth of Jesus, almost literally, like when Jesus was present. Okay, so let's talk about the food. Okay, so this is the last thing. The food that is normally eaten in Peru during Christmas, I would say Christmas Eve, they have la cena navideña or la cena de Navidad. That's just Christmas dinner. And the main food is just roast turkey, chicken, pork, with salads and other dishes like tamales. They also have tamales. In some regions of Peru have also other kinds of food like fish if they're close to the sea, right? And the traditional dessert is panettone. Panettone for everyone.
It's so
Italian.
It's
so
Italian. Widespread in like Latin America. That's
in
really
Latin
impressive.
America, they love their panettone.
That's so sweet.
Panettone. Yeah, so it's very, very good. I mean, I don't eat panettone because it has a lot of butter and a lot of probably dairy. I don't eat dairy at all or any animal products. As I said, I'm a vegan since like forever. So yeah, but it will be pretty cool to veganize that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I see Lynette Giggs is in the house. Hello, Lynette. How are you? Welcome. It's nice to see you. So yeah, guys, we talked about several countries: Peru, Spain, Catalonia, Colombia, Argentina, and Mexico, and how they celebrate Christmas.
Yeah.
So that's very, very interesting, very nice. And I know which one was your favorite.
Yeah.
Which one was your favorite?
Catalonia definitely, with Peru close second.
Why Peru? Because they
alpacas.
have people. Oh, they have alpacas. Oh my goodness, alpacas. That's so cute. They're so adorable. I think my favorite is Catalonia. Just because of the log.
Yes.
Yeah, just the log takes the cake. And I think that's so funny.
And the guy pooping in a corner in the nativity scene is pretty
it's
awesome.
Fun. I mean, I don't think they are. Well, some people might get offended by that, especially by the pooping.
Everybody poops,
pooper.
so.
But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I like the log.
I think it's pretty great.
I like the log.
I think all of it's pretty great.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, what do you think, guys? Let us know. And right now, which one was your favorite? Or how do you celebrate Christmas? Ourselves, we're gonna stay home.
Yeah,
we're just gonna stay
I think
home.
Everybody's gonna be staying home.
Yeah,
this year.
And we're not gonna do much. We're just gonna
just relax.
Have some hot cocoa, and I don't know, like just relax, because this year was crazy. Was like super crazy. And Lynette's Gig says, nice stream. Well, I'm glad you liked it, Lynette. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Please remember that you can ask any questions right now. You can let us know what you think, or you can later, if you missed this live stream, you can just leave a comment down below and just let us know your comments on what we talked, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's time to wrap it up.
It's time to go to sleep.
Yeah, it's time to go to sleep. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I appreciate you being here and just you guys are listening to us just talking about different things about Latin America, which are very, very interesting. And tomorrow we will have crossword puzzle. So stay tuned. Remember to click on the bell icon so you can get notified every time we live stream. And anything else you would like to add?
No.
No, we need to get that log.
Yeah, if anybody,
It would be a great Christmas decoration.
If you can include a poop
El
log in your
cagatío.
Christmas, I think you should.
For sure. Okay, well, remember to subscribe and, well, just hit the bell icon so you get notified every time we live stream. Also, please check out the memberships on this channel. You only need to click on the join button down below. And I'm really tired. I'm ready to go to bed. Have a great night. Remember to give this video a like. That helps us a lot. And, well, we'll see you next time. Okay? Bye.